This is the Doctor continuing the Battle Brothers Witchers playthrough. Today, on our Fashion Minute, I want to feature Zook Murning. Now that we've fought a whole bunch of raiders and looted their armor, we can equip all of our front line with raider tier equipment. And Zook here is a prime example of such a setup. He's rocking the nasal helmet and the worn mail shirt of essentially the best helmet and the best armor. There's a slightly better helmet you can get, but that one also costs a lot more fatigue, like 9 fatigue as opposed to 5. He's got the flail, Brigand tier 3 flail. He's got a shield in the pocket. Now the Brigands don't have this trick, but it's good that our men have tricks that the Brigands don't. So he looks quite like one of those stereotypical Brigand raiders who has the flail, but he's got tricks in his pocket. He's got adrenaline, for example. So he will be very effective at hunting down other Brigands, especially the ones with no helmet. One hit from this flail is often enough with the double grip bonus to kill. And just in case that's not enough, Longo here, until he gets his spear mastery, and even after he does, can use a flail. By grouping up 2 flail users, we can very efficiently wipe out Brigands who don't have helmets and loot their armor. It's not just for looting armor. It is simply an effective way of killing the Brigands. In other fights, I may not equip the flails. If I were fighting, say, Noxers or dire wolves, I'd probably want like a spear, something more accurate, or a sword, which we don't have a sword yet. In any event, I am going to head back to town to get paid now. Alright, I got paid, sold off a lot of our junk, and we have a new contract. Let's check this out. Ooh, follow the tracks, more Brigands? Yes. I accept your offer. I'm not gonna haggle because I want rep with this town. You lose a little bit of rep haggling, but I could also get 50 more crowns. However, 50 more crowns is just not worth it. Yes, I'm gonna do this for sure. Okay, it's gonna be Brigands, of course, and it is likely to be raiders, which is what we want to fight. There could be marksmen. I have actually run into a Necromancer at this stage of the game. A Necromancer, and if we don't have nets, that fight could be brutal. So I'm thinking I want some backup. One more guy, just in case. I was gonna hire another guy anyway. Who should I hire? Shepherds? I don't really like them. They can be okay, but farmhands are always good, and millers also have the potential to be very good. A lot of farmhands, especially a cheaper one, I might just hire off the bat. This one's a little expensive to hire. Might want the miller instead. We're not at the stage where we're so flush with money. This might be a time to use tryout. Like, tryout gets a lot of bad press because it is useless if you just intend to play the game with no time constraint. Even with a time constraint for a lot of backgrounds that are just good, like brawlers or farmhands, for example. You care a lot about the starting stats and the stars rather than the traits. So tryout is a bit of a waste of money, but there are 2 situations where I like to use tryout. Number 1, it's for backgrounds that I want to hire if they spawn with a good trait. So backgrounds like a Disowned Noble, Bastards, they're not necessarily great, but if they have a good starting trait, like Sure-Footed or Dexterous or something like that, it can definitely be worth rolling on them. It can, I'll also use them to make sure certain backgrounds don't have a really bad trait. The classic example is an Asthmatic Swordmaster. Try them out, make sure, like, it's an insurance policy, make sure they don't have a terrible crippling trait. Another good example was that assassin I hired in the Gladiators playthrough. That assassin, the stars were so good, and the starting stats are so good, but he had Tiny, which is minus 15% damage. It, like, cripples him for any sort of melee DPS. Like, I suppose you could use a whip, but, you know, it's just very unfortunate. Like, if I knew he had Tiny, I should have tried him out. If I knew that, I would not have hired him. So it's stuff like that. There's a third use, which is when you're not sure about what to get, resources are limited. Let's say I was in a town and I had 5k, there are 3 hunters. I don't necessarily want to spend all of my 5k on the 3 hunters. Maybe I try them out, pick the one with the best trait, or pick the one without a bad trait, or if none of them have any traits, okay, in that scenario, I've wasted some money. I just hire one of them and hope for the best. But if you could pick between a strong hunter and one that's not strong, even without knowing the stars, the strong one is obviously the better bet. And the stars, like, the more I play, the more I'm able to work around stars. Look at this Doc Morphing here. He has no stars in defense, yet he's already a good tank. Just because we high roll, like we got a little lucky with the defense, but it's this paranoid that really helped out. So I want to hire one more guy. Farmhands are good, it's just kind of overpaying. I feel like we can find other farmhands at other towns that are cheaper, so I'm going to try you out. If you have a good perk, I hire you. Otherwise, I'll hire the miller. Okay, I have to hire you, there's no question. These perks are amazing. So I wasted a little bit of gold to find that out, but oh my gosh, look at this farmhand. Oh, nimble tank, instant. There's not even a question. Look at him. He's beautiful. No attack. That's okay, buddy. The Fearless makes up for a farmhand's naturally bad resolve. Hate for greenskins doesn't suck. Good hit points. Potential for defense. I wasted 66 gold. Like, imagine if this guy didn't have Fearless, right? He's still good, but having Fearless is so important for a nimble character. Like, that's one of the ways nimble tanks break, which is, like, they literally break. Their morale is a problem. So having that, it makes a tremendous difference. This character is very good. I need to put you in the back line. Here, you get to keep your hat, buddy. And we're going to give you a real weapon. Yes, something like that. I might as well keep the pitchfork. Something like this, I'm thinking. Alright, let's go follow the tracks. I'm not going to hire the last guy because I want to make sure I can still roll that ambition to get 12 brothers. Then it would be super easy to complete. Let's go find these brigands. They are headed south. It could be a necromancer. Could be nasty if there's a necromancer. Oh, they're in the swamp? Yuck. Six. There's actually a pretty good chance there's a necromancer. I've had this. I was like, oh, 6 raiders. So easy. Alright, let's equip. Alright, I'm bringing everyone. I am extremely worried a necromancer is going to spawn. So, no risks. I bring everyone. We don't have nets. If a necromancer spawns, the only way to beat the battle is I have to use my Pathfinder characters. Longo and Igor to rush the necromancer. Like, nothing else matters. I can't even really, like, attack the brigands until I lock down the necromancer. If you hit the brigands, you don't decapitate them, the necromancer res and berserks one of the raiders, like, you can just lose. I don't think we would. We have, like, good armor even if that happens, but can't take that risk. So this battle is all about, like, rushing the necromancer, assuming there is one. If there is no necromancer, this battle is trivial and there's nothing to worry about. Come. Aha! I knew it! I knew there was going to be a necromancer. Like, there was a trap in the past. A necromancer and some raiders on the swamp. That can be okay. I knew it. Okay. The necromancer is probably right here. Let's see what they do. I don't know where the necromancer is. They are kind of slow through the swamp. Like, the necromancer has got to be back there somewhere. We can't get bogged down. Igor and Zook has Pathfinder. Kind of want to put some shield guys over here, but I also kind of want to take this. Trying to count hexes. Longo, you don't have Pathfinder, right? Oh, you do have Pathfinder. Okay. You have Pathfinder. That's real interesting. I don't know if they might have drawing weapons. It'd be annoying, but deal with it. Like, they're gonna go ahead of me whether I wait or not because the swamp is gonna slow me down so much. Might go here. But what do I do with Zook? Splitting up is also really bad. And I kind of want 4 more pieces of armor. I don't think that's realistic, though. There's 6 of them. I only see 5. One of them must be, like, here or here or... Well, Igor and has to rush the Necromancer. Like, there is no choice. I already know what the battle, how that piece of the battle needs to go. We could try to take the good terrain here, force them onto bad terrain. Want to be careful not to kill them. We have shields in the pocket, so we can tank. If I put... Longo has to rush the Necromancer. I could put Zook here. I'm thinking about trying to reposition everyone over here, but that could be difficult. There's no guarantee. They could try to reposition themselves. Like, we have to split up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I feel like we have little choice. So, let's say I take this position, right? These 2 positions. If they want to come into the swamp, at least we fight them murky water on murky water. There's, because we outnumber them, we'll have the advantage. I don't mind that at all. If they want to rush here and fight me on the murky water while I have good ground, okay, that is super good. My suspicion is the brigands will try to go into the murky water. They shouldn't have enough AP to, like, lock down Igor. So, let's split our company up. Zook. He's gonna swap to the shield. I feel like he's gonna defend. Our minstrel, let's try to help out with the Necromancer. Wait a little bit on the beggar. Elaton, you used to be the fisherman, but I renamed you. You're gonna stay in the back. Doc Morphine. I might need your tanking skills, not in the swamp, but if I can put you next to the Necromancer, that would also be GG. Okay, Pendant can shoot. I kind of want to find a Necromancer and get a better shot there. So I'm actually going to move Pendant. All right. Good rat catcher back. Low settings, we're going to... The Necromancer is the most important. Oh, there's a brigand with a pike. Scary. Okay, Longo, you have to help out against the Necromancer. I bet the Necromancer is in this murky water. Oh. You know what? Let's, oh, he's back there. Okay. Okay, I see. Ooh. Yeah, I was a little afraid of those throwing weapons. 54%. Wow, that is shockingly good. Let's see what this raider does. Yeah, I was a little afraid of that. Okay. We have to get next to the Necromancer. Can't let him res. This is very not good. This guy's warmed up. My initiative's not bad. Maybe I inflict some injuries on this guy? I don't think I get his gear. Our Elaton could die here because these raiders have Executioner. I think I'm just gonna hit. End my turn immediately. Okay. Getting on top of that Necromancer is tricky. I also want to kill the pikeman. I can't get bogged down here. Let's see how far Doc Morphine can move. Oh, I don't have a shot on the Necromancer. At least not from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could just try to kill this raider. Doc Morphine. Okay. Doc Morphine can move here. That's not good enough. Very tricky. The swamp makes this battle so much harder, but that's the sort of terrain we got. I gotta think. Alright, I mean, the way we win this battle is killing the Necromancer or putting a person next to him. Doc Morphine is the best bet. He can get there in 3 turns, so we have to survive 3 turns. In fact, I have a feeling I have to kill 1 or 2 of these. We need a little bit of luck on our side. Pendant Blade's gonna... Let's take a single shot here. And we're gonna try to snipe the Necromancer. I'm not saying the odds of doing so are good, but it's necessary. Rat catcher. Okay, I can move back there, or I can move up. I think moving up is best. Stab and then end my turn immediately. Maybe I get to go ahead of him. That's kind of wishful thinking, but could happen. At least this raider isn't double gripping. Necromancer is gonna res and berserk. Low settings. Ooh, you just got Fortified Mind, so... One, two, three, four, with the banner. Definitely not going to be able to get all this armor. I'm not worried about 2 guys with the shields. They don't do anything. This guy has an axe. It's actually very vulnerable to getting flailed down, but I want to see what this raider does. Say, if you want to come... that's tempting, but then the raider comes and they gang up on me, which is very, very bad. Might have to kill this raider in the swamp. I don't know if they have mastery at this point. They may not, which means they suffer a penalty to accuracy if I'm up close in their face. I know what we're doing with Doc Morphine for sure. I feel like I have to kill this one. I have to tie him down, like, otherwise I move Doc Morphine up. If they try to intercept him, not allowing me to tie down the Necromancer, it's also GG. We might be able to inflict some injuries. I'm just gonna end my turn immediately like this. Okay, Alaton, 45%. It's not great, but we have fast adaptation. The beggar. I move the beggar here, get a little more surround bonus. He's expendable if he dies, whatever. We know what we have to do with Doc Morphine. There's no choice. Alright, our rat catcher is in a bit of trouble, but at least they're both on bad terrain. Adrenaline, I don't think is going to help. I don't think we're going to be able to kill. He's going to stab, like, Alaton twice. Alaton's armor should hold up. We might Adrenaline next turn. Igor. Can Igor go for the flank? Maybe, but I feel like Igor is better off helping against this Brigand. Low settings is, we need you over here to make sure morale doesn't collapse. That's fine. That's fine. 47%. Boy, ugh. Alright, our beggar's probably gonna die here. What was that? 28%, huh? 7 turns. Good! A cut arm. And my turn immediately. Okay, that was not quite what I was expecting. Good move. Wow, headshot. The fisherman could die as well. We have to try to snipe the Necromancer. Oh! Pendant. That was the most pro shot I have ever seen from an archer. We've won. I might lose like 2 guys, but a small price to pay. A small price to pay. Very small price to pay. Okay, so I don't think I get all this armor. A lot of armor we're not going to be able to get. But we can get at least probably 2 of these. 52%. You can also go for the kill. If I hit, it's a kill. But I kind of want Alaton to live. He had a split nose. Boy, he just keeps having injuries, huh? That headshot. The Executioner, -5 fatigue recovery. Yeah, I think the Raider is definitely going to focus Alaton. We're going to try to save him. Well, now, 49. No, let's switch to the spear. Let's try to just finish this. Hey, maybe we flail him down. That's fine. That's fine. Our rat catcher can survive. The minstrel. He could get headshotted. Not sure what I do with you yet. Alaton. Okay. 59% miss. And your turn. Who knows? Maybe you get to go ahead of him. Low settings, end your turn immediately. You might get to go ahead. Zook. You're definitely going to Adrenaline now to try to save a life here. Our beggar is going to shield wall. And I'm going to save the fatigue for shield walling next turn. He might die, whatever. It's fine. We're going to rush Doc Morphing up to help. Yeah, this Raider here, he can't even attack next turn, which is beautiful. Minstrel, he could get headshotted. Let's try to move you somewhere a little different. 12 turns, okay. Alright, fractured ribs, that's something. And your turn. Oh, he's got the throwing weapon there. Igor the bear. 4 turns, 6 turns, 13 turns. I could injure him. Ow, rude. Farmhand misses. That's fine. Well, not fine, but... Oh, our beggar did die. 18%. Oh, no, this is not good. That Necromancer, like, messed up my positioning so hard. %. It's gonna have to be good enough. Miss. Pendant. I think your best bet is to try to 51% this raider. Alright, buddy. Woo! Okay, we saved the life of Alaton. Woo! But our rat catcher is breaking. They're getting a lot of headshots, which really helps them. Longo probably needs to swap to his shield. I don't want to lose him. Alaton, 53%. Miss. Doc. Run you up. We just need as much damage as possible. Woo! They're trying to go for the kill there. That's fine. Doc is not worried about Doc Morphine. We have to wait on the farmhand to get into position. Igor the bear. Stabs twice. This brigand is very likely to just keep shield walling, which is good for us. Low setting stabs, kills. Well done, buddy. Can't do anything else. Our minstrel, there is a guy with a pike. Don't forget about that. 32% miss. That's okay. Woo! Big 47% dodge. And the pikemen's moved back, which is very good for us. This raider is done. He might throw 53%. A shield doesn't help against this guy with the flail. It only helps against the throwing axes. I just want to do as much damage as fast as possible. Let's try to end the battle. Let's try to shoot down the guy with the pike. He's very dangerous. Well done. We're not getting much armor in this battle, but this is like a... That Necromancer changes... Oh, Pendant Blade, you are a boss. We lost our beggar. He was never long for this world. Like, whatever. I don't care. I'm just glad we beat this fight. Whew. Alaton. I do not want to get you headshotted, so you're gonna run back. Oh, this brigand's out of fatigue. All he can do is shield wall. Because we lost our beggar, the red catcher is actually kind of valuable now as a disposable brother. Zook. Okay. Let's try to get up in the face of this raider. He's got an axe, so it takes him a turn to swap. Doc Morphine is going to stab away. We could still get some armor. Just like not a lot of armor. Wow, Doc Morphine not doing a fantastic job tanking anymore. That's okay. Little settings, smooth through. His armor is still holding. Our minstrel stabs away. Good job. This is why I had it bring all hands on deck. Like, there's no playing around here. All right, this guy with the axe, I can get his armor. Oh, I don't have a dagger. I'm gonna wait here. Longo. I mean, if I want his armor, I still have to circle around. Pendant. Might have to kill you. We'll see. Alright, now that he's out of throwing weapons, we can bring Alaton up again. Same thing with the rat catcher. Zook. I'm gonna recover. He might run up. He can't kill me in a single hit. Doc Morphine's going to... I'm not gonna swap to the dagger because I'm not confident I can dagger this guy down. No, we're not gonna do something like that. I am gonna move here in case you run up he could come here. But he would be on bad terrain, and that's acceptable. Alright, that brigand's more or less passing his turn. Oh, they're trying to run. Wow, we can't have that, can we? Want your armor. We spent all this time. I'm not getting through this fight without getting your armor, buddy. This battle was so intense. Pendant Blade, you are the greatest sniper. I almost feel like you deserve to have a bow for the rest of your career for that one single shot on the Necromancer. Wow. Our beggar died, but in a way it was kind of like the luck all averages out. Elaton and our rat catcher both lived. The beggar, if he had 9 lives, he actually would have lived. The rolls were out very low on that. They don't have the mastery yet, these brigands, so it was like a 20 and a 17%, and it just happened to hit twice. Not a big deal. I didn't want that beggar in my company for long anyway. Okay, this armor is actually kind of interesting to farm. I can run up and hit him, but my defense is 22. He could do the split man. He can't kill me, that's for sure. The next turn I retaliate with 2 lashes. I'm gonna do something a little weird. I'm gonna not attack and not end my turn. I'm gonna just wait. So what I want to do is this. I'll let this raider hack away at Zook. It's gonna have like a 40%, could hit, but Zook will live. If I run up and flail, it's definitely not gonna kill. His attack is gonna hit Longo, who has less defense. Now I could equip the shield and run up, but then I would do less damage. Although that does let me get Longo Igor the Bear into position to help. You know what? This could cause morale problems. 73%. It's not gonna kill. I'm gonna swap to the shield here, because he has like a slight amount of hit armor, and I only have the tier 2 flail. If I had the tier 3 flail, I would attack 100%. With the double grip, there's a super good chance I just kill him. Doc, alright, well, you're just gonna end your turn immediately and hope you, Yep. Ooh, he might round swing. Round swing is less accurate. 18 and low percentages. Yes, Raider. Waste your turns. 66. Now I do want the maximum surround bonuses because I'm not going to be able to flail again next turn. So let's get Igor into position. Doc, shield wall. It looks like I'm going to get this guy's armor. So I do swap to the dagger. I'm going to go for the surround. Good work. Now, double grip means this would have been a kill. But, alas. Swap to the dagger. We're going to get ready for that. Good work, buddy. Let's run up, try to panic you. Really? Igor's defenses are on the good terrain is worse? That's surprising. Just gonna mob this guy. Recover, providing a little bit of value for us here. 25% is not great, but I'm not going to be doing anything else with my fatigue. Minstrel has a dagger. Longo here might as well wait for next turn for slightly better odds. Like this. Let's wait for him to attack. Alright, Igor, 57. Good. Guy's panicking. And he's gonna waste all his fatigue, shield walling, and riposting. So this is why I love the raiders with the shield and the sword. They're just gonna do this a lot. So I'm gonna counter by doing nothing myself. I'm not gonna attack into that. Why would I? Just let him do his thing. He's probably gonna shield wall and swing once. Yep, or swing twice, whatever, that works. Now we dagger him down and rush him. Even with a crappy character like that. Alright. Really? There we go, finally. Got it. This was a super intense fight. Our beggar even survived. Although he's got a partially collapsed lung, so he's not going to be contributing much to battles. We got the Necromancer coat, and even 2 more pieces of armor, another spear, a sword, and a flail. These are all very good upgrades. We didn't get the pike, but that's okay. When you have a Necromancer like that, I had no choice but to attack the armor. The usual strategy, like, I had to assume Pendant Blade would not land his hit. I was hoping for some good RNG like what I had. But ultimately, the real plan was to try to get a tank up in the face of that Necromancer, Doc Morphine. And I might have had to kill the Necromancer. This is an exceptionally tough fight. I honestly don't know if the strategy I used was the best. If this was flat terrain, the maneuvering would be a lot easier. It would have been a lot easier. It'd be much easier to flank, right? They would only have 7 guys, 6 raiders. We should be able to tie them down and then send some guys to circle. And as soon as you get up in the face of the Necromancer, it's over. Nets would have also been crazy helpful in this fight. But unfortunately, we did not have any nets. I mean, this result, we took 3 injuries. It is probably as good as can be expected. All right. Ooh. It's a good money, though. 530 crowns plus all the loot, making this a very valuable contract. We will need a little bit of time to recover, so I'm tempted to take that caravan escort mission just as a bit of recovery time. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time.